Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is really fun. I'm gonna share 10 pieces of baby advice that I did not follow. I'm sitting on our Nugget. We just got the Nugget for Crosby to crawl on, and he has used it every single day since we bought it. It's like the best investment ever. So if you're thinking like, oh, I wonder when a Nugget's fun for a kid to play on, he's only 8 months and he loves it. And from what I hear, kids like him until they're like 10 or so. So it's really fun to have. But anyways, let's get into the video. Disclaimer, every family is different. Everyone makes different decisions. No judgment either way. I'm just here to say that there are a lot of things people tell you to do and you get to decide what to do. So this is just what I have decided. Okay, number one is, which I'm sure isn't advice everywhere, but some hospitals I know do this, which is cut the cord right away. So this was at the very beginning of Crosby's life, obviously, and we did delayed cord clamping. So we waited until it actually stopped pulsing. So we both felt it, made sure that there was no pulsing, and once that had happened, then we allowed them to clamp and cut the cord. And that's just because it's been proven that babies actually get more iron when you do that, and it's just a lot better for them if you do the delayed cord clamping. So that is the advice number one, that we did something a little different, or maybe that not everyone does. Number two is something that also is at the hospital. This is, we decided to not give him a bath. So they typically give the baby a bath. I think it's either the first day or the second day, but we just wanted all the good stuff that helps his microbiome, everything that was on him during the delivery, that like coating. I'm blanking on the name of what it's called, but it's really good for them and good for their microbiome. So we didn't give him a bath. Really, like, I don't even think, they didn't even really wipe him very much. Like when he came out, he wasn't really super dirty or didn't have a lot of stuff on him, but I don't think we gave him a bath for like a week. Then we kind of just gave him like a little sponge bath type of thing. Number three advice we didn't follow is put babies in footy pajamas, socks, and mittens. So I think there's one time maybe that he wore footy pajamas. I'm making a YouTube video. So he might have worn footy pajamas maybe like once or twice, but we tried to be intentional about not having him in footy pajamas, just because it's really great for their development to be able to feel the ground, and they can't really feel that when they're always in socks and footy pajamas. And then the mittens is to prevent them from scratching, but instead of that we just would cut his nails, keep his nails short, file them down, and he never had an issue. Maybe like a few times he got a tiny scratch on his face, but for the most part we didn't need that. We never bought the mittens. So, and also we live in Hawaii, so not as much need for warmth. Obviously if we were going out in the snow I would have his feet covered, but as far as anything indoor, I think it's best to just like let them feel the ground and get all the sensory exposure you can. Okay, number four is sleep when the baby sleeps. I saw something that was really funny that said like, sleep when the baby sleeps, make dinner when the baby makes dinner, do laundry when the baby does laundry. Because it's so true. You can't just sleep when they sleep, because that's the only time usually that you have to get stuff done. So obviously when he's a baby and he's sleeping on my chest, then I'm not like trying to get things done, but once he could sleep in his crib and do crib naps and that kind of thing, then I definitely was trying to get like little bits of work done, or get dishes done, or do laundry. Not in those first few weeks because we had a lot of help, but once all the help is gone, definitely can't just sleep when the baby sleeps. Number five is to sleep train your baby. We are not doing sleep training, and Crosby does not sleep through the night, and I'm totally fine with that. Obviously, again, no judgment, whatever you're doing, but for me, I just want him to know that when he cries, I'll be right there, and I'm not really willing to let him cry it out even for a couple minutes. And he wakes up a couple times in the night, but usually he'll just eat a little bit and then go back to sleep. And I know that this is just a season and that I'll miss it one day. That's what I keep telling myself. But yeah, we're choosing not to sleep during. Number 6 is don't worry about milestones. Now, I'm trying to not stress about milestones or be like super crazy about him meeting them on the exact month, but I do think it's really important if they aren't meeting milestones to maybe take them to a pediatric physical therapist or occupational therapist and kind of figure out what exercises you can do at home to help them meet those milestones, just because I know that milestones are important, and so if there's things I can be doing to help him reach those, then I'm going to do that. Number 7 is to breastfeed on a schedule. I just feed on demand. Whenever he's hungry, he gets to eat, and that's because I think about myself and how I want to eat a snack whenever you can hear him a little bit. It's with Dad right now. But whenever I want a snack, I want it right then, or when I'm thirsty, I want a drink right then. And so I don't think it really makes sense to expect babies to do things that we don't do ourselves. I think it would be kind of crazy if we like wanted a drink of water and someone told us like, you had a drink an hour ago. Like, why do you need a drink now? Because sometimes you're just hungry or thirsty. So we breastfeed on demand. Number 8 is to give the baby rice cereal as a first food. I chose to not give rice cereal as a first food because of arsenic in rice. If you're not sure what that is or about that, you can just Google it and you'll find some information. But basically, I don't want to give him any type of rice products for a while, and even then, when I do start introducing that, it'll be sparingly because of arsenic that's in pretty much all rice. Rice grown in California has less, but yeah. So his first food was avocado. I think I did avocado, I might have rolled it in some hemp seeds to make it easier for him to grasp. And we did like sweet potato, and I can't remember his other first foods, tofu. But yeah, we did not do rice cereal. But I do understand the importance of iron fortified foods and why people do that. But something I would do instead that could be iron fortified is iron fortified oat cereal instead of rice because of arsenic. Number 9 is to put a baby in swings or door jumpers or bumbo seats. So my husband is a physical therapist, and so I'm aware of the kind of damage these things can do. I kind of made an Instagram post about it, but basically you don't want your babies in those door jumpers where they're jumping and before they can like stand properly, it just can mess up their hips and make them bow-legged, and yeah, basically you don't want to do that. So even though those are popular, we don't have any of those. Number 10 is use baby laundry detergent, or assume that any baby product is good product. So there are lots of baby laundry detergents that have fragrance in them, and that's just so crazy to me because fragrance a lot of the time has phthalates in it. It's not an ingredient that I want to use for Crosby, especially because he has eczema, so he's extra sensitive. So we use natural products that are, I like ones that are EWG verified or very low on EWG. And yeah, we kind of use what we use for ourselves because we're already trying to get like less toxic or non-toxic stuff. So maybe I'll link some of his products that we like for him in the description below. But that is it. That is 10 pieces of baby advice that I did not follow, and I want to know what baby advice you got that you didn't follow. So let me know in the comments, like and subscribe, and see you next time.